Good morning, everyone. Welcome back, Freedom Tour 2023, episode 68. One before the 9. Just a second. I just want to, I know there's one or two females out there that watch this, and you're probably in your 30s or 40s. Hope, maybe, other than, of course, Amanda, who will attest to this. What I'm about to tell you, she can attest. She will attest to this if you ask her. Many of you out there who are looking to, in your 20s or 30s, and you're looking to enter the next phase of your life as a woman or someone who identifies as a woman. And this is the time that maybe you want to have children, biologically adopt, that sort of thing. And maybe you want to start a family and have a husband. You didn't want to do that in your early 20s because you were career focused, you were you focused, which is absolutely acceptable, and I think probably the way you should do it, though I do tip my hat to, high school love, that sort of thing. But maybe for some of you, the reason why you were waiting is because you were waiting for the men to catch up. You've hit this mark. I'm going to say late 20s, early 30s. You've hit this phase where you want to, maybe you don't want kids, but maybe you just want a husband. You want to travel. You want to do things, see things, have new experiences. And that's awesome. But you were just waiting for a man to catch up, for a guy to be more mature, to hit their stride. I've got some news for you. We already have. This is as good as it gets. I still giggle at 69. I am a 47-year-old man. Makes me laugh every time. Every time it shows up. And you watch any video. You watch Hell Hades. You watch HWZ, YST, Ash. They say 69. There's a giggle. It may be internal. It may be external. Every single one of them is laughing. If that person isn't laughing, I'm telling you right now, you may think you want that person that isn't laughing. You don't. It'll be a boring life. Grab the adventure, deal with the immaturity in stride, and you will have a happy, successful life. And Amanda can attest. I am an immature human being. I say a lot of things. She laughs at most of it. Some of it might be slightly apologetically or like shaking her head but nonetheless. Just wanted to give you that PSA. We hit our stride at 18. We just get older. After that, we don't get more mature. Now, there are mature guys out there, but even like my sister's fiance, second marriage, successful electrician, commercial electrician, runs his own company, bought it from his dad, excels in so many different areas. The guy made a ring. He made an engagement ring because they had a ring picked out. It was in the States. And still laughs at immature jokes. Why? Because that's who we are. I have no respect for my dad, my grandpa. All these little jokes over the years that he's kind of giggled to himself to, and I've been like, what was that about? That's what that's about. We hide it, I think. We have the ability to hide it in small doses, but if you're looking to get married, or in a gay relationship, you're looking for a man, maybe you're a little bit more somber, you're the outlier if you're the somber guy, because we're immature, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyway, you're welcome. 4 minutes in, PSA. You get truth bombs here on the channel. Okay, so what's going on? We have Freedom Tour. It's been a while. I know. I was trying to get the Cursed City out. Cursed City hit a roadblock, unable to proceed, but it takes so long now. I like it. It's a challenge. There's a lot of swearing. I've got the footage, and when I get back from Christmas, I will finish the the top, whatever the purple area is. I've beat 2 of the bosses and many of the rooms, but I realized how long it was taking and how many resources it was taking. 80 million silver, 90 million silver total to get through it. So I put a halt on that. I've just been clearing the other stages, like the easy stages, the ones I skipped because I was going right to the bosses. So I'm gonna get back to that, but I'm just using up my keys in the meantime. And we'll probably do a little bit of a montage when I get back in January. But so it's still there. Don't worry. I don't know if I can complete it all. There's a couple that I'm actually stuck on. I was watching Nub do his, and I'm like, oh, I remember that stage. I couldn't get past it. I think he finally did pass it on his last video, so congratulations. But we're going to have that. Don't worry. It's just on the back burner. So this is what we're doing today, and then going forward, I'm on vacation. We're going to have content for you. I'm also going to go over the gear. I've already done the video on what I received from the Cursed City so far, see if we can actually make an outfit of reasonable stats with what we've gotten so far, which should be interesting. Should be hey, PSA or PSA TLDR, preview, whatever. It's cool, it's different. So that's just going on. But today we're gonna do this, and I don't know what it's gonna look like in the next between now and January 1st. But you're gonna get some stuff from us. We're gonna try as best we can to continue to upload stuff. But just so you're aware, it's gonna be disrupted. And I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. But today, we take a look at this. What do we get? Oh, a nice HP ring. Oh, crit damage. Always like to actually get a useful one. And it's attack, but it is a shield. It is a blood shield, so we're going to keep that. That's good. Void summon party. So that's what's going on. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with what they got going on here. It's a Void 2X, so it's a 2X from Friday, December 22nd to Monday, December 25th. Do they realize it's a Christmas weekend? That maybe on the 25th you should be doing all shards? It's really underwhelming. That said, Carlon the Ringer from Void Shards, 2X on the 23rd. And the 23rd, or 22nd to the 23rd, the 23rd to the 24th, you're going to get a 10X for Georgia the Breaker. Already got him. So just thought I would give you that heads up that you already know because it's already been announced. And nothing else. Nothing really. That's all the news. And, so we did grind quite a bit of Dragon. Really high. I'm actually surprised I came in second. Who beat me out there? Dejan. Oh, he was always ahead of me. Well, I came close. I ran out of energy. Okay, I'm not gonna. It's too close to Christmas. I'm flying out today for vacation. So, though technically I'm working tomorrow. So we'll be on the laptop in the hotel room, which is fine. To our Friday update, our weekly roundup. Let's get this. So where are we? Where have we been? What have we been doing? We've slowly been kind of incrementally upgrading gear. So we've been trying to make sure we're getting all 16s. I've ran gear. I've ran raids for gear. And we haven't seen a lot of upgrades. So just see that most stuff is 16 where it needs to be. She was the latest one we were working on, so we got most of her gear going up here. Oh, we have no silver, that's why. So we're slowly trying to make them beefier, and then the next goal is to start replacing piece by piece here to get their speeds where they need to be. We did upgrade Armiger to 6-star. We have not inserted him into the other areas yet. He's still just Spider, but we're going to see if we can get him into... If we start pushing Dragon... excuse me. Because Dragon 20, he's weak affinity, but as we start pushing Dragon, we might be wanting to make use of his A2, for example. And probably, because I haven't really pulled anything else extraordinary, I'm looking at Pan as the next... guy to the next champion to 6-star, though I also kind of am looking at Reliquary Tender because we are using her a lot. We might have to bring her into Clan Boss instead of Aela, although Aela has actually been doing some pretty good stuff for us, so I don't know if that, maybe we won't do that. So that's where we are. Let's take a look at the gear we got. I like the idea of Pan because it's something I haven't seen a lot of. So it's kind of like a baby version of I Built Them. I don't know if we'll even sell any of this stuff unless it's, like attack percent, flat. An attack, but with nothing on the... God. I think they should jerry-rig the reward stuff. Is that am I alone in that? I think they should jerry-rig it. It should be better. So I did quite a bit of Dragon. I think we got one good piece out of it. Like most of this stuff is trash. Like this is usable, but we didn't get a whole lot of speed, and what we did get speed didn't roll. I did update. I might have to look at Golden Reaper too. I think it might be time to up her because we, reality is we have a 243 speed for our. Like I couldn't even get. This was a reroll. Thanks, Plarium. We got triple speed there, so that's good. But we still got a single, a 5-star double speed, and a 5-star double speed. So there's some opportunity here, for sure. This is one of the pieces we get. It's still a great piece, but it didn't really help us on the speed game. So I'm thinking if I can get her to 6-star, then I can open a banner, which should give her another 10 plus speed. So we might go here. She might be able to use her in other areas because she does have a decent kit. That decreased attack is useful. The increased speed, obviously, and then this. So she might be someone that we use. We'll probably use her in Faction Wars. So my choices, I think, for my next 6-star are Reliquary Tender, Golden Reaper, and Pan, and probably Jamarsa. Those are probably the 4. I do have some options here. Maybe Altan, although I feel like he's underwhelming. And Ugo and Madam. Ooh, maybe Madam. The thing is, we've seen Lady Annabelle. Lady Annabelle. We've seen her. We haven't seen a lot of Pan. So though I know she's good and I'll absolutely be 6-starring her, I'm kind of leaning towards doing Pan first. And Ugo, amazing champion. Absolutely want her on my teams. But because I have Stag Knight, it's hard to justify limited resources being popped into a similar kit. Now, at some point, I have to build her because she's just heads and tails above everyone else for Hydra. But I'm not there yet for Hydra. So, that said, she's good for Dragon, where he isn't because of affinity and because she's got heals. She's very helpful. So maybe that is. So okay, here's my finalists. You let me know in the comments down below. Reliquary Tender, who is still really my only reviver. Also brings heals. We've got Altan, because he's a legendary. I've only got 3. One of them was free. So he's my second pulled legendary. Golden Reaper, mainly just speed lead in arena, be useful other places. Ugo, Lady Annabelle, Pan. Those are the ones I'm looking at. And I guess you can include Jamarsa there if we need revive. I think she's maybe she's a better revive than Reliquary, but Reliquary has the cleanse, which in so many areas is just important to have. So very helpful in Dragon, for example, obviously. And getting her to 6-star, the point would be then I can make her more survivable. Because look at her speed. Like that's just... The only way I can make her survivable right now is to have defense boots. Like, I would love to be able to get some more survivability out of her, which 6-star would just automatically do. All right, so there's your thought. Let me know. What else do we got here? We got clan bosses. Let's see what we got. So we're still 3-keying. Every once in a while we 4-key. Clan boss. Ooh, look at what we got. Look at what we got. Lads and lasses. We got ourselves a void shard. Well, holy crap. I haven't seen a void shard on this thing for ages. We gotta do some key. We gotta do a couple keys this morning. We got a void shard, everyone. So what's glowing today? Oh, it's 10x from... Should I pull for her? This is for you guys. If they're not going to do a 10x sacred, I don't have the silver. That'd stop me from making a mistake, I think. But I'll get a couple epics. Like, I'm running out of... Like, we're looking at Pan. We're looking at Pan's Labyrinth. I've only had 2 legendaries. I deserve better than this. And I want to give you... Because I don't know when the next video is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. How did I... Oh, those 2. Let's go to... Sell... This is going to really scare some of you, but I kind of know what I've got and what I have in reserve. And I'm just starting to not take rare 5-star stuff. That's just kind of where we're at. I'm still keeping some of it in reserve just in case, but... It's only from Sacred. I was going to say I got 11. It's a 10 pull, but we'll save that. But we're going to pull these right now. For you guys. Oh! Right away. Hey, we got her. First try Xena. 10x real. I don't know if she's any good, but got to be good for a new account, right? Increases champion's attack 10% each round they use an active skill. Also has a 50% chance of randomly changing this champion's weak hits to normal, strong, or critical. The chance increases to 100% when attacking enemies under 2 or more buffs or debuffs. That's kind of neat. Fills the champion's turn meter by 100%, plays a 50% increased attack for 1 turn whenever 8 or more buffs are placed on an enemy team in a single turn. Attacks all enemies, ignores 10% of the target's defense. Resets cooldown of the skill if it kills 2 or more enemies. Attacks all enemies will ignore 5% of the target's defense for each buff. Steals 20% of the turn meter from each enemy. This buff cannot be resisted if the target is under 2 or more buffs or debuffs. Debuffs. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Will ignore 3% of the target's defense for each buff, and the target will also ignore shield buffs if the target is under 2 or more. I mean, thank you. I guess we're going to build her. Wouldn't it be crazy if we had bought... Oh, God, and then we followed up with Luthea. What a bad... She's not awful. She's actually probably underrated, but she's still kind of the old school. Doesn't do enough. But yeah, so there we go. We got a legendary. Well, I guess we know what we're. Building today. Oh, and look at that! Instantly giving us a champion. Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of happy with that. What is she? She barbarian? Yeah. Well, at least it gives us someone to build. Remember all that stuff I just went through? Forget it. I don't need it. We're going to build Xena. I can't believe I pulled Xena. Man, this is going to be so jealous. She's going to be so jealous of me. I got Xena Princess Warrior. Well, let's go right into the tavern. I've been waiting for you, Xena. Okay, what? We got 3, 6, 10. Let's put them in 2 at a time. Oh, well. Is there anything that... Because those are cooldowns, and those are just damage. Other than 5 turn, that should be a 4 turn. Anyway, whatever. Oh. Do we have to ascend her for her passive to unlock? Because it has things too, right? Uh-oh. I can't do that. We can just farm it. Does that have... Oh, so it doesn't have... It doesn't look like it has cooldowns, so we're good. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, that sucked. They went right into there. Okay, well, we got one of the cooldowns. And we got 2 of the things, so we need potentially 2 more books. So that's good. That's a good start on her. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing her because I kind of, on my main, was like, no, thank you. We're getting close here. Unfortunately, we really need 2. We really need 5 books. But that gives us... That's important, actually, even though it's not the cooldown. because now we're at 80% chance. That's a reasonable chance. I'm actually using her in the Dragon 20 now. Here, I'll show you my Dragon 20 team. It's been it has not failed. I can't say it's fail proof, but it has yet to fail. So that feels good. And that's the team there. And this will only help it. Basically, I brought her in because Kale was just not survivable, where she's going to be strong affinity here. She brings in the poisons with Veno, which gives us a lot more oomph on the boss. I've had it without Monkey King for a while, but I still need the damage. If I ever get her damage up, which I don't know, she's in Clan Boss, so we have to sacrifice some of her damage for survivability. But if I can ever get, like maybe with Xena, what affinity is Xena? Magic probably, right? See, this is the best part about having him, is he takes those hits, which means we don't have to worry about it. Even though he's weak, especially because he's weak affinity, it really makes this second wave so much easier because Monkey King's going to take the brunt of these attacks, which is going to leave like Reliquary Tender. Veno won't get attacked. She's pretty stocky. And of course, strong affinity. They do attack her once in a while, but not that this is the fastest in the world, but I think we're certainly heads and tails above where we were with this. Right, and we've got, for the boss, we've got all the things. We've got lots of poisons. We've got decreased attack, decreased defense. We've got weaken. And then we've got that cleanse. So everything about this is pretty strong. And as a free-to-play, I'll take a 2-minute. We definitely sped up. Our consistency before was like anywhere from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And now it's like 1 minute. Actually, that was one of our best. So we got her down to 140, but we're usually 210s the hardest I've seen. So she's doing more. Obviously, she's doing the most damage here. She's doing tons of work, which is so good. Yeah. So that's where we are. Like just from an account perspective, we're at level 20 here. 2 minute, pretty good. 246 probably our slowest, reasonable expectation there. Let's see, what is this team? Can we improve? This is one of the areas I wanted to use Armiger, but I just don't know. Like, do we no longer need Veno? Can we get away with no Veno having Armiger in there? Probably not. So this is my problem, is that I don't know who I replace. Maybe we replace, but yeah, weak affinity, so maybe we just do that until we get our cold heart one day. Let's try it. This may be worse for me, I don't know. Like, we probably do that, and then we do that, and we probably, well, I kind of want his later. Well, let's see what it does. Let's let it decide. We may not be able to get through the waves. We might need, because Veno puts the decrease, because of the heal block. Like, I'm worried this is going to happen. I don't have a reviver in this team. I don't have a healer in this team. I just realized. We'll see if he can survive it. If his only problem is he can't survive it, we can make, we can fix it. I'm just worried about Errol popping off. Okay. weak hits are nice, right? I mean, these waves are no faster. They're probably slower. Oh, don't kill him. Don't kill him. He's got leech. Let my boy get him. Oh, he healed for 157. That wasn't what I had in mind. Now, the boss is where the problem might lie, is because do I have enough multi-hits? I mean, I don't think he's going to be against that. But this is still so slow. Like, maybe we need Spearin in here, but she doesn't bring... Well, she does have kind of a multi-hit, right? We're just too slow as a group is the problem. We just need to speed. We just need to get over that 2 speed. So he wanted to use that into the shield. That's what he chose to do. But there, so that turn meter thing is going to be nice for me. Okay, we got the weekend. Now we got 3 buffs, which means we have a triple hit on Kyoku. Is it going to be enough to hold it open now? He healed himself up nicely. Yeah. So I think this will probably improve the consistency. And once I get him a little healthier, I don't know what to do about the waves, though. I think we got to see what Lucy is. I don't remember if she's spirit or magic. But she could... We might not need... Well, yeah, but he's got the multi-hit. Once we get debuffs up, Koku has the multi-hitter. Which is... But I guess, does it matter? Because that's not helping us get the shield open. Because there's no debuffs that first round. And if it's staying open, which it is... I think this is our team for now. I think eventually we can replace Kyoku. It's probably the least important on the team right now for waves, but if we can get... Well, she's Force Affinity. So the one I didn't say. So that's going to help us in Dragon and Fire Knight. What's her... It's 2-time... Yeah, so she'll help knock down the shield. She'll get a 2-time on this. What I'll try to do is I'll try to get her cooldowns on the second wave so that when we come in, she'll have to use this twice. That would be nice. I think we can replace Kyoku with her and we don't get hit. Especially once Armiger, like, he's pretty glass cannon right now. But we can definitely improve upon that. We have him all defense. And that gives him 22k health. And he's not even 60 yet. So, and we're still working on his mastery. So we have some, we can tune Armiger a bit to be a little bit more survivable on that. Remember, they are going to weak hit him. So that's going to help. All right. Well, that was a productive one. Here we are. So that's where we're at. We got a Dragon 20 best times ever. Let me end this when we talk about when we wrap up here. So that's our Spirit Affinity team. We have 3 teams. We have a non-Spearin team for Spirit Affinity. This is the team we use for all the other battles right now. We also have a Frozen Banshee version that I often use this third one on Force Affinity. Because the thing about Frozen Banshee is if she doesn't land her A3 because of a weak hit, then she's a pure passenger for 3 rounds. When she's faster, not as big of a deal, but right now she's not faster. So I often use that. Especially as we get more books into Spearin and she's going to be more consistent on landing everything. So anyway, so that's the account so far. I feel like we might actually have some cool progression pieces. New legendary. I can't believe I pulled Xena. Like a hope and a dream. One shot. I got mom spaghetti on the shirt and all that stuff too. Shout out Eminem. And we got ourselves a Xena, and we got ourselves dungeons. Obviously, my spiders, by far, we do 24, and we can do 25, but 24 is the more efficient. So we farm 24. So now my goal for dungeons is to start pushing. Well, it's really just to start farming dungeons, but we have the opportunity now to kind of. We got another champion. We got a couple of free food recently from Advanced Quests. So I don't know how long it'll take to get Xena up there, especially going on vacation. But what a wonderful Christmas present. So that's what we have. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. More to come from a cruise ship in the Pacific. But I thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. If for whatever reason things happen when we're not able to upload on the seas, that may happen. I don't know how good the internet is. We have the package, but it could be awful. If we're in a situation where we can't upload, I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope if this was your year, let's finish it up with a bang. If this wasn't your year, we are so close to a new year. And it's just a day. The 31st to the 1st is just one day. But if you take that as an opportunity to reset mentality, you'll have the opportunity to do better next year. And be better next year and reach your goals next year. I know next year is going to be a pretty darn big year for me. Really excited about that. So I hope it is also for you and your family. And this time of year, a lot of people struggle. I know this is usually Ash stick, but I definitely, if there's one reason I watch Ash as a content creator, it's because of his unyielding optimism and his support and desire to support you in your mental health. And I'm all for that. So if you are struggling, as he would say, and you need something, just know tomorrow can only be better than today. You have every opportunity to have an improvement on your life. Just keep pushing hard. Find someone to talk to. Reach out, whether it's a helpline, whether it's a family, friend, or a stranger, and find your best you. So that's all I have. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. So be safe. We'll see you in the next video. And I just noticed that the whole time I had the wrong size of the video, but that's okay. Let's just bring in, how much did you really miss of that anyway? That's hilarious. And so on brand. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.